Okay, so let's get right into it. We're going to unpack how music actually changes you, not just, what's on your playlist, but how it physically and mentally shapes your life well, starting before you're even born.
It's a surprising place to start, isn't it? But it's true. Babies can hear rhythms and melodies while they're still in the womb. And what's really important about that is, well, it helps the developing brain build its first connections for hearing and processing sound.
So it's kind of like a warm-up for the brain before you're even out in the world.
Exactly, it's the foundation. That early exposure is crucial for learning later on.
And then after birth, that makes sense why things like lullabies and humming are so comforting. It's a familiar sound pattern.
It is. It helps infants start to, tell the difference between different sounds, a voice, a song versus just random noise. It's the very beginning of learning.
Okay, so from there, let's jump ahead. What happens when a kid actually starts playing music? I hear it's like a workout for your brain.
It's one of the best workouts, really. The research is very clear on this. Children who play instruments often have a better memory, and they can focus for longer in school.
And how does that work exactly? What's happening inside your head?
Okay, so think about reading sheet music. Your brain has to take a symbol on a page,
Right, a little black dot.
and turn it into a physical action, like moving your finger to a specific piano key. And you have to do it at the right time.
That sounds complicated.
It is. It forces the left and right sides of your brain to talk to each other like super fast.
The two hemispheres. So music makes them work together better.
Precisely. There's a part of your brain called the corpus callosum. You can think of it as a superhighway connecting the two sides.
Okay.
When you play music, that highway gets bigger and more efficient. It helps you coordinate your thinking and your actions much faster.
So that practice, how does it help with, say, your math homework?
It's all about patterns. Music is basically just math you can hear, scales, rhythms, they're all patterns.
Right, like fractions in a time signature.
Exactly. So learning to understand musical patterns trains your brain to be better at spotting patterns in math or science too. Plus, learning a song takes a lot of repetition.
Oh, definitely. Playing the same part over and over.
And that teaches you persistence, patience. And those are skills you need for, well, every subject in school.
Let's talk about the link between music and language. They seem really connected. Both use pitch and rhythm to change the meaning of things.
They're incredibly close. If you say the word okay flatly, it means one thing. But if you say okay with your voice going up,
It's a question. Same word, different meaning.
right. And musical training makes your brain much better at noticing those tiny little changes in sound. That skill helps you understand the sounds of words better, too.
So that's why singing songs helps you learn a language. It's not just for fun.
Not at all. It's actually high-level practice. Teachers use songs and rhymes to help students remember vocabulary or grammar rules. The melody sort of locks the information in your memory.
Like the alphabet song. I mean, it's so much easier to remember all those letters because of the tune.
It's the perfect example. Singing also helps with pronunciation because the melody makes you hold on to vowel sounds for longer, which is good practice.
And under all of that is rhythm. The beat. It's like the engine of the music.
It's the heartbeat, yeah. And it's probably the first thing we respond to. Clapping your hands, stomping your feet to a beat.
That's a physical thing?
It is. Understanding rhythm helps you anticipate what comes next. That anticipation, that timing, it's directly connected to developing coordination and motor skills.
Okay, so it's not just an individual thing. Music is also super social. What happens when you play in a group, like a school band or a choir?
Well, you learn pretty quickly that you have to cooperate. You can't just do your own thing.
Right, because it would sound like a mess.
A total mess. Everyone has a specific, important role. And it teaches you teamwork where the stakes are, kind of high. If you mess up, everyone hears it.
You really have to listen, don't you? Not just to yourself, but to everyone else, to make sure you're all playing at the right speed, the right volume.
That's called synchronization. And you have to adjust what you're doing in real time. It takes a lot of mutual respect and focus on a common goal.
And what about emotions? Music is such a powerful way to express feelings.
It's a language for feelings that are hard to put into words. Happiness, sadness, excitement. It gives you a healthy way to let those emotions out.
So if you learn to hear the difference between a happy-sounding song and a sad-sounding one, does that help you understand people better?
I think it does. It builds empathy. When you can identify the mood in a piece of music, you start to understand that different sounds can represent different human experiences. It's a way to connect with others without even speaking.
Let's not forget that music is also physical. I mean, it's an activity.
A very physical one. Playing an instrument like a violin or guitar improves your hand-eye coordination and finger dexterity. And singing is a great workout for your lungs. It actually improves your breathing.
What about just listening or dancing?
Oh, absolutely. Dancing is fantastic for physical fitness, for balance. And even just listening to calming music can lower your heart rate and reduce stress. A lot of athletes use music to get focused or energized before a big game.
Music is also so tied up with culture and identity.
It's like a time capsule. Folk songs can teach you about your own history and heritage. It gives you a sense of belonging.
But it can also open you up to the rest of the world.
Yeah,
Right? Hearing music from other places.
definitely. When you hear music from other cultures with totally different instruments and rhythms, it helps you appreciate how diverse the world is. It makes you more open-minded.
So if someone listening wants to start, what's a good entry point?
Well, for rhythm, you can't beat percussion. Drums, shakers, they're easy to start with and give you instant results. For developing fine motor skills, something like a ukulele is great.
What about wind instruments, like a flute or even a recorder?
Those are all about breath control, which is a really valuable skill to learn. But really, practicing any instrument builds discipline.
And that's why school music classes are so important. They give everyone a chance to try this stuff out.
They do. They make sure all students, no matter their background, get a chance to be creative and express themselves.
And now technology is making it even easier to get involved.
Oh, for sure. Modern computer programs and even apps on your phone make it so much more accessible. You don't need expensive equipment to compose or record your own music anymore.
So students can just start creating right away on a laptop.
Yes, and they can record their voice, add digital effects.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And online, you can find tutorials for almost any instrument or style of music from anywhere in the world. Technology has really opened things up.
So to wrap this all up, it seems like the skills you learn from music discipline, focus, teamwork, perseverance, they help you in pretty much every part of your life. Even if you don't become a professional musician, it's an investment in yourself.
It is. And having that appreciation for art and culture starting early, it's just fundamental to growing into a thoughtful and balanced adult.
You now have a deeper understanding of the surprising ways music works on us.
Good luck with your studies.